Welcome back. As the debate over curriculum rages on in conservative states, some Massachusetts schools are expanding their offering of Black and African American studies. 10 Boston public high schools have joined the second year of the College Board's AP African American Studies pilot program. While other community colleges across the state have courses on Black study, this fall, Massasoit Community College launched a Black Studies degree program focusing on the Black experience. It is the first two-year school in the state to do so. And here to share more about the significance of the new programs is Dr. Carine Sauvignon, Executive Dean of the Canton campus of Massasoit Community College, and Angela Hedley-Mitchell, Executive Director of Humanities at Boston Public Schools. Welcome to you both. How are you today?
Great, thank you.
Thank you for being here. So, Dr. Sauvignon, what made the college decide to offer this degree program? Did the students ask for this?
Yeah, back in 2012, we had a big shift of our population of Black students enrolling at the institution. So many of them had sought other curriculum to satisfy elective requirements that we did not offer at the time. So we decided to create some new courses, and with that, we throughout the years noticed the increased building and wanting to be able to provide more opportunities for students. So the option of creating the degree back in 2019 came about, and we finally got the approval once we submitted all the curriculum to the Department of Higher Ed to be the first institution to award the degree, with students starting this fall.
Now, Black Studies programs are offered at many four-year colleges. Why is it significant to be offering it at a two-year institution?
We have many students, traditional students, non-traditional students coming to community colleges. So at this point, we've noticed that more of our high school population that had gotten the taste of many of these diverse courses at their high school level wanted to experience something on the college level. And with that, with our growing student populations, they started expressing interest in HBCUs. So we wanted to give them a world of experience before entering the four-year institutions.
You know, Black Studies programs have been challenged. This whole initial CRT is out in the atmosphere, stands for critical race theory. Now the topic of Black Studies has a little bit of drama associated with it. Is that a concern?
It could be, but I think now with the students who are coming in that are being more vocal about what it is that they want to learn and the institutions responding to that, there's no way to go backwards. We have to move forward with the curriculum that we offer. We develop students' minds as they move forward in their education, so it's important to help build that with the curriculum that expands that, with it being cultural and diverse.
Of course. So we're talking about the college level. Angela, I want to turn to you. At the high school level, tell us about the process of bringing the AP African American Studies to Boston Public Schools.
Yes, so we have a department called the Secondary Schools Department where our our Advanced Placement Department lives. And we were able to seek a pilot with the College Board for Boston to actually bring more schools into the pilot program. The College Board accepted, and we were able to accept 10 schools, numbering 12 teachers who are now going to pilot African American studies at the high school level.
That's great. Do you believe that offering this curriculum might inspire some students who are not previously enrolled in AP level classes to do so?
I do believe it, because the curriculum is one that is affirming. Students see themselves in the content, and students previously who might not have engaged in advanced placement courses will see something where they're talking about their community, their culture, and be engaged with that.
This is a big step. Big step.
Big step for us.
This is not the first African American Studies course taught in Boston Public Schools. Angela, in fact, you taught African American history over 20 years ago.
I did.
Yeah?
Yes, previously I worked, now called the Edward M. Kennedy Academy for Health Careers. I taught African American studies using texts from Hines and Hines, the African American Odyssey, as a core text, and engaging students in also the debates of things like Du Bois versus Washington, and delving into topics like mentioned previously, the Tulsa race massacres, histories that were previously marginalized compartmentalized in our textbooks. That would be a little snapshot, but giving students those opportunities to delve into history that was not represented.
Angela, let me throw out a few words. Lies, indoctrination, propaganda. Those are a few of the words that have been used by Arkansas officials just recently when deciding before the start of the school year to cancel the AP pilot program in their school systems. What is your response to this characterization of the curriculum?
Yes, it's really unfortunate that pretty much banning history is happening in other states. I work with a big city consortium of counterparts of my own in some states where the program has been banned. And we stand firm in the Boston Public Schools that we want students to explore these topics. We want students to see themselves in curriculum. And we are standing strong and moving forward with curriculum resources and things where students see who they are and what's represented.
Dr. Sauvignon, what else is Massasoit Community College doing to support Black students?
So we have a lot of initiatives in place. Last year was actually our first Black graduating student recognition ceremony. So we do that to honor students because, as we know, the retention level and graduation level of our Black students is low nationwide. So we want to enforce that we recognize them and acknowledge their accomplishments. We'll be doing one again this year, and the hope is that we continue every year to be able to provide this opportunity for students. And we've also done HBCU trips. So we have done this now for past couple of years, and students love it. They enjoy it. They see an experience that they would not have thought exactly it was available to them. So fortunately now we've just learned that the University of Maryland at Eastern Shores and Coppin State University are now offering in-state tuition for Massachusetts residents.
That's great news.
Yes,
great news.
Yes,
Dr. Carine Sauvignon, Executive Dean of the Canton campus at Massasoit Community College, and Angela Hedley-Mitchell, Executive Director of Humanities at Boston Public Schools. Thank you both for joining us.
Thank you.
All right. Celebrating an historic and inspiring monthly magazine designed for the children of the sun, a new tribute to the Brownies book, honoring the full spectrum of Black artists. That's next on CityLine.